Marketing your small business can be so overwhelming. Where do I even start? Do I invest money in ads? What type of content should I make? Don't worry, in this video I'm going to show you the digital assets you need to start building your presence online, as well as the strategy we teach our students and clients to help them generate leads. My promise to you is that by the end of this video, you will know exactly what content you'll need to create, and you'll have a strong plan of action to kick off your online marketing. I'm going to be unpacking a lot of information, but don't panic. You can save this video by clicking the save button so that you can easily revisit this information. I've also included timestamps for you to navigate the video. We have a lot to learn, so we better get going. Hey you, Veronica here. Renting office spaces, having a big budget for advertisement, and hanging big signs outside the door for people to find us are thankfully all a thing of the past. Now more than ever, what matters is that your business exists online. Search engines like Google and YouTube, social media platforms, and SEO or search engine optimization tools have made it possible for small business owners and content creators like you and me with modest budgets to be able to make money doing what we love and grow our businesses from our kitchens and our home offices. This is what we're all about here on our channel, whether it's through teaching you how to start a podcast, showing you the latest gadgets and content creation tools, or bringing you the latest in content and social media strategy. We teach you everything you need to know to create the best content to help you thrive online. And if this is your jam, I'll invite you to subscribe to our channel because we have some great videos coming up. It wasn't too long ago when we were starting our business having the same dilemma that you're having right now. We had no idea about content marketing. We didn't know what kind of content performs well or which platform to choose to post our content. But over the course of 3 years, we have found an audience, grew a community, and have turned our side hustle into a 6-figure business. Maybe you too are wondering which platform you should use to start building your online presence or how to effectively market your small business online. By the way, I'd love to know what platforms you're on already with your business and which platforms you are struggling with the most. Leave me a comment below and I will make sure to respond and check out your profile. So let's get into the information. Point number 1, the digital assets you will need. The digital assets you need are a website, content in the form of podcasts, videos, images, and graphics to share on social media, a way to capture emails, and an email sequence. I know all of this sounds overwhelming if you're a solopreneur or have a small team, but I promise you it's doable, and later in this video, I will be showing you how you can save time and effort when creating these assets. Let's talk about websites. You will need a website if you don't have one already for multiple reasons. As far as functionality, your website is the storefront for your business. It's where people can go and learn more about you and your brand and your business. You can create a whole experience with your website by designing it with your brand colors and fonts and adding high-quality photos of you and your products. And it just so happens that at the time of recording this video, we're in the process of revamping and rebranding our website with new colors and fonts and images. Your website is also the place where you showcase your one-on-one coaching services, your online courses, your physical products, your affiliate links to products and services you endorse. You can create a checkout page and link it to a payment processing platform like Stripe or PayPal. The other reason why having a podcast is important is SEO. There are millions of users with different needs trying to find the perfect service or product for them. This is where SEO comes into play. SEO stands for search engine optimization, and it's basically a checklist with a series of steps you can apply to your website to make it search friendly. Being able to appear on the first page of Google when users are searching for an answer to a question is prime real estate. Website providers like Squarespace, Wix, and WordPress have checklists, resources, and extensions so you can optimize your website for search. There are other tools you can use to boost your SEO. I'll be talking about SEO and keywords later in this video, but for now, just know that having a website is essential for your online marketing strategy. Okay, you still with me? Now let's move on to your content assets. Having a website is not enough to start generating leads and sales. It's like opening a restaurant in the middle of the desert and being disappointed when people don't flock to try it. How do we generate traffic for our website? How do we get people to check out our business? There are two ways in which you can generate leads. One is to invest money in ads on social media or search engines like Google or YouTube, or you can start posting free content online like podcast episodes, videos for YouTube, or videos and photos on social media. Either route will require you to put together digital assets like video, images, professional photos, or well-produced podcast episodes, so you can use those in your free or paid campaigns to generate leads and sales. We specialize in podcasting and video, but we highly recommend starting with a podcast for those who are new to content marketing. A podcast is a great digital asset to create for your business. With a podcast, you can network like a pro because you can interview people in your industry, and unlike videos and social media, podcasting can help you build the know, like, trust factor faster because of the relationship you build with your listeners. Also, producing a podcast doesn't require a big investment to start. If you're interested, we offer a free training teaching you what you need to know to launch a podcast. At the end of the training, we introduce you to our signature program, Smart and Sexy Podcasting, where we teach you how to make a podcast from scratch, content strategy, and repurposing content for other platforms to help you build your online presence. I hope you can make it. I'll leave the link for both resources in the description box below. Another very important digital asset you will need is a lead magnet or freebie. A lead magnet is a digital download you will give to your prospects or leads in exchange for their email. Lead magnets have very basic but very useful information. Some of the lead magnets I've gotten in exchange for my email are checklists, resources list, a series of simple actionable steps, and templates. Your freebie is not supposed to be long, complicated, and filled with too much information. Have in mind that a lead magnet is meant to give your prospect quick wins instead of making them feel overwhelmed by too much information. You can also use your lead magnet to educate your prospects about your services, products, and why they need your business. The tool you will need to create your lead magnet is Canva. Canva has thousands of designs you can use to create your freebie. After you have created your freebie, you will need to create a landing page where people can enter their email and get a copy in their inbox within minutes. Before you get all of this in motion, I recommend that you have an email marketing provider to manage your email subscribers. We've used MailChimp, ConvertKit, and the last year we switched to Kajabi, where we host our courses. When somebody gives you their email, it's a sign that they're interested in your business and service, so you may want to follow up with a few emails to nurture that lead. The emails can be a sequence of emails introducing yourself and your business, providing insider information about the industry, or any valuable information for the reader. You may be wondering what to write about. Don't overthink it. Be casual, caring, and thoughtful in your communications. Also, as much as you can, include stories, not only in your emails, but in your website, free content, and marketing campaigns. With stories, you make your content and business more relatable. Now that we have a clear idea about what digital assets we need, let's move on to the second point and life-changing strategy, repurposing. Here at the Pod Sound School, repurposing our free content is a favorite strategy of ours. Repurposing will save you time while allowing you to be on multiple platforms. This is how we're able to post videos here on YouTube, publish podcast episodes, and keep up with our social media. It's easy. The first thing we do when we have an idea for a video is to do keyword research to validate the idea. I'm going to be talking about keyword research in a moment. The second step to repurposing is research and writing. Even though we've been teaching for 3 years, we don't know it all. Plus, we want to bring you the latest in the industry. After we've done our research, we start with putting the video together by writing a script or an outline. As we put the script together, we add the things we'll need in the same document, like video descriptions for YouTube, the intro to podcast episodes, and captions for our social media. After we're done with the writing stage, we shoot the video, and I like to show up on Instagram stories to show our students the behind the scenes or talk about the subject. We also record short format videos for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and IG Reels. And something we started doing is asking our editor to take 1 or 2 60-second clips when she's editing the video. That way, we don't have to make separate videos for social media. Remember all the writing we did at the beginning? It can literally go anywhere. You just have to tweak it a little bit and add a few things. For example, we use the same script to record a podcast episode, but because a podcast is a more loose format, we usually make it more conversational and share our opinions. In a few occasions, we have recorded our podcast live, which is great because at the end of the live stream, you'll have a podcast episode and a video for YouTube and content for your social media. The writing you did at the beginning will also go in the video description, social media captions, and even blog posts on your website. You'll have to adapt the copy depending on what you're using it for. For example, blog articles are written differently than captions for Instagram. Social media captions should include CTAs or calls to action. Captions should be relatable and in a more direct and informal way. Pretend you're talking to someone you know who asked you a question. Okay, now, what do you say we talk about content strategy? I know this is a lot of information. I'm packing this video full of value for you. So remember, make sure you take notes. You can press the save button below if you want to come back to it later. Earlier in this video, I mentioned 2 ways you can start bringing traffic to your website or your business by investing money in ads or by posting free content on social media. We have been able to grow our business posting free content online by having a solid content strategy. Content strategy is simple to understand. It's consistently posting good quality content, answering questions your audience or prospects are asking online. So the 4 key things in this definition are consistency, quality content, providing value, and knowing what your audience needs. A mistake I see businesses making is that they are relentlessly advertising their business on social media. They only talk about their products and services, and that's okay, or else how are you going to make sales? The problem is that people on social media are there to find entertainment and quick answers to their problems. This is why TikTok is so popular. Your free content should provide value to your audience in the form of answering questions they may have, providing a quick tip or solution, providing the information they need to know before they're ready to buy, or even providing comedy or entertainment to strengthen the brand-customer relationship. That's what we do here on YouTube, on our podcast, and our different social media channels. When you approach the content you post online this way, people will follow you on the platforms, they will get curious about your business, and ultimately will make the decision to purchase based on these tiny interactions that seem insignificant, but help you establish the know, like, trust factor with your audience, turning them into customers and clients. Now let's talk about another important strategy to get more eyes on your content and business, and that's keywords. Keywords are phrases or terms internet users type online. When you type how to unclog your sink on Google, that becomes a keyword. Now imagine hundreds, thousands, or millions of people typing the same thing on Google. They're trying to find an answer to a specific problem. The way that the search engine matches an inquiry with a result is by using keywords. By doing research a couple of years ago and finding that YouTube users were searching how to start a podcast with their smartphones, we were able to post a video answering that particular question, and that video alone has had hundreds of thousands of views. We have consistently posted videos on our YouTube channel since, and this has been the key to our growth as well as our podcast. As much as you can use keywords in your titles, descriptions, website, and blog posts, even in your social media channels, stay in the know with what's trending, and if the topic relates to your topic, you can create content providing a solution or answer. So, as much as you can, use keywords in your titles, descriptions, website, and blog posts. Even in your social media channels, stay in the know with what is trending, and if the topic is related to what you do, you can create content providing a solution or an answer. There are different tools to help you find keywords. We recommend Answer the Public, TubeBuddy for YouTube, and Keyword Planner inside Google Ads. You made it to the end of this video. Wow! Do me a favor and leave a comment with the sentence "I made it" so I know you're one of my Start students. We also have these 2 videos you may be interested in. And before you go, 2 things. No olviden hacer la tarea, and don't forget to share and like this video. Happy content creation, my friend.